एक्टिनाइड्स के 80+ MCQ क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विदाउट वेस्टिंग योर टाइम. हमारा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, इन विच क्लास ऑफ एलिमेंट्स देयर इज अ रेगुलर फिलिंग ऑफ 5f सब एनर्जी लेवल. In this question option C is correct. Second question है, which of the following elements does not belong to actinides? Option C is correct. Third question है, all the actinides exhibit a valency of. Option B is correct, 3 valency. Question is, the most important oxidation state of thorium is. Option A is correct. Then the oxidation state of uranium in UO2 Cl2 is. In this question option D is correct. Which of the following is a natural occurring actinide? Option C is correct, uranium. Seventh question है, the element between thorium and uranium is Pa. Option B is correct. Eighth question है, neptunium is radioactive and emits a beta particle giving. Option A is correct. The element between Pu and Cm is. Option A is correct, Am. Which of the following statement is not correct for actinides and lanthanides? Option C is correct. The element of both series are radioactive. ये ऑप्शन गलत है. जो एक्टिनाइड्स होते हैं वो रेडियो एक्टिव होते हैं, जो लैंथेनाइड्स होते हैं वो रेडियो एक्टिव नहीं होते हैं. बीटा डिके ऑफ नेपटूनियम गिव्स. ऑप्शन डी इज करेक्ट. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज द नेचुरल अकरिंग एक्टिनाइड्स? ऑप्शन सी इज करेक्ट. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट रेडियो एक्टिव? ऑप्शन डी इज करेक्ट. 14 number question है, which of the following ion is colorless in its aqueous solution? Option B is correct, thorium ion. 15 number question है, the oxidation state of U in UO2 positive. In this question option C is correct, 6 oxidation state होगी. In 16 number question, the most stable state of nobelium is. Option B is correct, +2. 18 number question, the element before and after U are respectively. Option C is correct. 18 number question है, which trivalent actinide ion is red in color? Option D is correct, U3+. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, जनरल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन ऑफ एक्टिनाइड इज. ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट. लेकिन ऑप्शन बी में जो डी सेल है उसमें 0 से 1 होगा, 0 से 2 नहीं होगा, तभी ये ऑप्शन सही होगा, नहीं तो हम इस पे नॉन ऑफ दिस पे टिक करेंगे. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, इंपॉर्टेंट ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट ऑफ थोरियम इज. तो इसमें ऑप्शन बी भी सही है और ऑप्शन सी भी सही है, लेकिन सी में +4 जो ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट होती है वो थोरियम के मैक्सिमम कंपाउंड्स में पाई जाती है, तो हम सी को टिक करेंगे. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज अ नेचुरल अकरिंग एक्टिनाइड्स. तो ऑप्शन सी इज करेक्ट और इसमें यूरेनियम भी हो सकता था. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग एक्टिनाइड डज नॉट कंटेन अ 5f इलेक्ट्रॉन. देन इन दिस क्वेश्चन ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट, थोरियम. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, नेपटूनियम इज रेडियोएक्टिव एंड emits a beta particle giving. ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, द ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट ऑफ U in UO2 positive. In this question option C is correct. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, which of the following is a natural element. ऑप्शन B is correct. यहाँ पे लिथियम La Lu भी हो सकता था. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, बीटा डिके ऑफ प्लूटोनियम गिव्स. ऑप्शन A is correct. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, which orbital is filled up progressively in actinides. ऑप्शन D is correct, 5f. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, which element of actinide series has the highest melting point. ऑप्शन A is correct. The most common oxidation state of actinide is. Option D is correct, +3. Which of the following ion is colorless in its aqueous solution? Option B is correct. Which of the following element is used in cancer therapy? In this question option A and option C both are right, so we take option C, cobalt. Next question, the most stable oxidation state of nobelium is. Option B is correct, +2. Next question है, which of the following statements is not correct for actinides and lanthanides? Option C is right answer. The elements of both series are radioactive. Next question है, actinides are strong reducing agents. Next question है, californium is the member of. Option A is correct, actinide series. Next question है, with the help of following the precipitation of UO2 positive as a phosphate can be prevented by. Option C is correct, H2SO4. Next question है, which of the following element does not belong to actinides. Option C is correct. Next question है, which of the following elements belong to actinides. Option A is correct. Next, which of the following element does not belong to actinides. Option D is correct. Next question, which of the following elements is colorless. Option B is correct. Next question, which of the following elements is colorless. Option C is correct. Next question, which of the following elements are colorless. In this question option D is correct. Next question, which of the following elements are colored. Option D is correct. Next 44 number question, which of the following elements are colored. Option D is correct. Next 45 number question is number of unpaired electrons in AC3 positive. In this question option B is correct, 0 unpaired electron होंगे. 46 number question is the atomic number higher than 92 uranium is called transuranic elements. Option A is correct. 47 number question is which element of actinide series has the highest melting point. Option A is correct. Next question, which element of actinide series has the lower melting point. Option D is correct. Next question, which element of actinide series has the higher boiling point. Option A is correct. Next question, the 3 positive oxidation state, so in both A and B. Option C is correct. One number question is magnetic property of Ac3 positive, option A is correct. Magnetic property of TH4 positive, option A is correct. Magnetic property of Np3 positive, option B is correct. Next question, which element will be obtained by bombardment of neutron with this equation? Option A is correct in this question. Next question, which element will be obtained by, in this question option B is correct. Which element will be obtained by, in this question option C is correct. Next question, F block element after uranium is called trans-uranic element. Next question is the most important ore of uranium is, in this question option D is correct, pitchblende. Next question, the most important use of uranium is in the production of nuclear energy, option A is correct. 60 number question is oxidation state of actinides varies from minimum to maximum, is option D is correct, +2 to +7. Next question, in actinides with increase of atomic number, atomic radii and ionic radii will be decreases, option B is correct. General electronic configuration of actinides, option C is correct. Actinides contraction is less than lanthanide contraction, option B is correct. 64 number question is which trivalent actinide ion is green in color, option D is correct. Next question, in actinides the addition electron does to goes to, यहाँ पे does की जगह goes होगा. In this question option B is correct. Question है actinides are also known as, in this question option A and option C both are right. The actinide series includes the elements atomic number. In this question option A is correct, 89 से 103 तक होते हैं. Next question, the element after uranium are known as transuranic elements, option B is correct. Next question, the first transuranic element is, option A is correct. 70 number question is transuranic element have atomic number. In this question इसमें जितने भी ऑप्शन दिए गए हैं वो गलत हैं. इसका राइट आंसर होगा 93 से 103 तक. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है द टोटल नंबर ऑफ ट्रांसयूरेनिक एलिमेंट इज, तो पीरियडिक टेबल में 26 ट्रांसयूरेनिक एलिमेंट्स होते हैं, लेकिन अगर हम एक्टिनाइड्स की बात करें तो उसमें 11 ट्रांसयूरेनिक एलिमेंट्स पाए जाते हैं. सो इन दिस क्वेश्चन ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट. अगर ऑप्शन में 26 दिया जाता है तो हम 26 को टिक करते हैं. पूरी पीरियडिक टेबल में हमें 26 ट्रांसयूरेनिक एलिमेंट दिए गए हैं, लेकिन एक्टिनाइड में सिर्फ 11 ट्रांसयूरेनिक एलिमेंट्स हैं. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है लॉरेंशियम इज द लास्ट मेंबर ऑफ, ऑप्शन डी इज करेक्ट, 5f इनर ट्रांजिशन सीरीज. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन जनरल एटॉमिक कॉन्फिगरेशन ऑफ एक्टिनाइड इज, इसमें एक भी ऑप्शन सही नहीं दिए गए हैं. ये होता है एक्टिनाइड्स का रियल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है एलिमेंट्स बिलोंगिंग ऑफ 5f इनर ट्रांजिशन सीरीज आर, ऑप्शन डी इज करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन द मोस्ट कॉमन ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट अमंग एक्टिनाइड्स इज +3, ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है अमंग एक्टिनाइड्स एज द atomic number increases the stability of +3 oxidation state increases, option A is correct. 7 number question is the ionic radii from thorium lawrencium along 5s series, option B is correct, decreases. Next question is the basic character of actinides gradually decreases, option A is correct. 80 number question is most of the actinides are paramagnetic, option B is correct. 81 number question is all the actinides are radioactive element, option A is correct. Next question, which of the following element has maximum number of unpaired electrons, option A is correct. Next question and last question है the last transuranic element of this series is, option B is correct. हाँ LW है, LW को हम LR भी लिख सकते हैं. In this question option B is correct. प्लस MCQ क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विदाउट वेस्टिंग योर टाइम. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है द इफेक्टिव एटॉमिक नंबर ऑफ निकेल इन NiCO4 इज. इफेक्टिव एटॉमिक नंबर निकालने का जो फॉर्मूला होता है वो ये होता है, और इसकी हेल्प से जब हम निकालेंगे तो ऑप्शन डी इज करेक्ट, 36 हमें मिलेगा. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है इन ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स द इनकमिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऑक्यूपाइज n-1 d सबसेल इन प्रेफरेंस टू. इन दिस क्वेश्चन ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट, Np. थर्ड क्वेश्चन है द नंबर ऑफ अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन द ग्राउंड स्टेट ऑफ Fe. इन दिस क्वेश्चन ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट, 4 अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होते हैं ग्राउंड स्टेट में Fe के. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है द कलर ऑफ Cu2Cl2 इज. इन दिस क्वेश्चन द राइट ऑप्शन इज डी, वाइट कलर होता है. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आयन शोज हाईएस्ट मैग्नेटिक मूवमेंट, तो Fe3+, मतलब ऑप्शन सी इज करेक्ट. विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट आयन इज डायमैग्नेटिक. इन दिस क्वेश्चन ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट, Ni2+. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग हैज यूनिक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन, option B is correct, PD. And 8 number question है among the following ions which one has the highest paramagnetism. In this question option B is correct, FeH2O6 3 positive. 9 number question is the number of unpaired electrons in a complex compound is 2. The magnetic moment of the complex compound is. तो इसमें हमें नंबर ऑफ अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हमें दिए गए हैं और इसका हमें मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट निकालना है। तो मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट निकालने के लिए एक फॉर्मूला होता है जो कि होता है ये। इसके हेल्प से जब हम निकालेंगे तो ऑप्शन सी इज करेक्ट, मतलब 9 नंबर क्वेश्चन का ऑप्शन सी करेक्ट है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग कॉम्प्लेक्स हैज द हाईएस्ट मोलर कंडक्टिविटी इन सोल्यूशन, ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आयन इज कलर्ड इन सोल्यूशन, ऑप्शन सी इज करेक्ट, Ve3 positive, sorry V3 positive. Question number 12 is which of the following has the maximum number of unpaired d electrons? In this question option D is right, Fe3 plus. The number of unpaired electrons in Ni2 positive जिसका atomic number है 28, तो निकल 2 positive में 2 unpaired electrons होते हैं, so answer B is correct. Which of the following ions do not have colored solution, Zn2 plus, option D is correct. Magnetic moment of Mn2 positive complex will be, ऑप्शन डी इज करेक्ट। इसमें हिंट भी दी गई है, इसी फॉर्मूले की हेल्प से हम मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट निकालते हैं। फिर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है द एलिमेंट ऑफ डी 3D 4D एंड 5D फैमिलीज इन पीरियडिक टेबल आर कॉल्ड, उनको हम डी ब्लॉक एलिमेंट कहते हैं, पर इसमें डी ब्लॉक एलिमेंट ऑप्शन में नहीं दिया गया है, तो हम नॉन ऑफ दिस पे टिक करेंगे। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है इन द कॉन्टैक्ट प्रोसेस फॉर मैन्युफैक्चर ऑफ H2SO4 द कैटलिस्ट यूज्ड इज V2O5, ऑप्शन सी इज करेक्ट। Next question है on heating a mixture of K2Cr2O7 and NaCl with concentration H2SO4, orange red vapors are evolved. These are of, option C is correct, CrO2Cl2. On passing SO2 in an acidified solution of K2Cr2O7, it turns green due to the formation of, option C is correct, chromic sulfate. Next question in acidic medium when Fe2 positive react with K2Cr2O7, which of the following statement is correct, option B is correct. When pyrolusite is diffused with KOH in the presence of air, it gives K2MnO4, option B is correct. In acidic medium KMnO4 is reduced to Mn2 positive, option A is correct. Potassium ferrocyanide on heating with concentrated H2SO4 forms SO2, option C is correct. Prussian blue is potassium ferrocyanide, option C is correct. In the reaction between CuSO4 and Ki, a white precipitate is obtained due to formation of Cu2I2, option C is correct. When excess of NH4OH is added to the CuSO4 solution, deep blue color is obtained due to the formation of, option D is correct. SuSO4 solution react with excess of KCN to give, option B is correct. Rutile is an ore of, option A is correct, टिटेनियम का ओर होता है रूटाइल। विच मेथड ऑफ प्यूरिफिकेशन इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय द फॉलोइंग इक्वेशन, इन दिस क्वेश्चन ऑप्शन सी इज करेक्ट, वेन आर्कल। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन कार्नोटाइड इज एन ओर ऑफ वेनेडियम, ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट। द आउटर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन ऑफ क्रोमियम जिसका एटॉमिक नंबर 24 है, उसका ऑटोमोस्ट जो कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है वो होता है 3d5 4s1, मतलब ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग ऑक्साइड ऑफ क्रोमियम इज एम्फोटेरिक, ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट। क्रोमाइट और इज, option B is correct. Pyrolusite is an ore of manganese, option B is correct. Chromite is an ore of, option A is correct. Mond's process is used in purification of, option C is correct, nickel. Dimethyl glyoxime is used for the gravimetric estimation of, option C is correct. The catalyst used in the hydrogenation of oils is, option C is correct. Ore of the following metals form a volatile carbonyl compound and the property is used for the extraction of that metal. The metal is nickel, option B is correct. The number of unpaired electrons in Fe3 positive, Z is equal to 226, option B is correct. In first transition series, the divalent compound having maximum magnetic moment is of manganese, option A is correct. Which of the following does not belongs to फर्स्ट ट्रांजिशन सीरीज, ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट, सिल्वर जो है वो फर्स्ट ट्रांजिशन सीरीज का एलिमेंट नहीं है। डी ब्लॉक एलिमेंट सो ऑल द फॉलोइंग प्रॉपर्टीज एक्सेप्ट, ऑप्शन सी इज करेक्ट, नेचुरल रेडियो एक्टिविटी नहीं होती है ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स के अंदर। इन द फर्स्ट ट्रांजिशन सीरीज द मैग्नेटिक ऑक्सीडेशन हाईएस्ट ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट इज एग्जिबिटेड बाई, ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट, मैग्नीज। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आयन इज नॉट एक्सपेक्टेड to be colored, option D is correct, Cu positive. Which of the following is used as calibrant in magnetic measurement, option C is correct. The expected magnetic moment of Ti3 positive ion is, इसका आंसर दिया गया है, option C is correct. Which of the following is expected to have the highest magnetic moment, option D is correct. Which of the following is expected to be diamagnetic, option C is correct, ZnCl2. The first transition series elements from scandium to zinc, option A is correct. The compound that is both paramagnetic and colored is option C is correct. The strength as oxidizing agent of the following species in acidic solution decreases in the order. Option C is correct. The magnetic moment of a transition metal ion is found to be 5.92 bm. Number of unpaired electrons present in it. Option D is correct. 5 unpaired electron होंगे तभी magnetic moment जो होगा वो 5.92 होगा. Option D is correct. 5. Identify the wrong statement regarding copper sulfate. Option B is correct. Chlorofilanic acid is tribasic. Option C is correct. TiCl4 fumes strongly in moist air and is hydrolyzed to give. Option D is correct. Which of the following exhibits highest oxidation state? Option D is correct. Which of the following ion is colorless in water? Option B is correct. In copper, Z इज इक्वल टू 29. इसमें जितने भी ऑप्शंस दिए गए हैं वो गलत हैं, तो इसका जो राइट आंसर होगा वो नॉन ऑफ दीस होगा. कॉपरस आयन इज कलरलेस, बट कॉपरिक आयन इज कलर्ड बिकॉज ऑप्शन डी इज करेक्ट. लेकिन ऑप्शन डी में जो कॉपरस आयन हैज़ इनकम्प्लीट डी ऑर्बिटल लिखा हुआ है, इसकी जगह पे इनको हटा देना है. कंप्लीट अगर होगा तभी ये ऑप्शन जो है वो सही है, नहीं तो ये चारों ऑप्शन जो हैं वो गलत हैं. अगर इनकम्प्लीट यहाँ पे होगा, यहाँ पे कंप्लीट डी ऑर्बिटल होना चाहिए तभी ये ऑप्शन सही होगा. द पर्पल कलर ऑफ TiS2O 6 3 पॉजिटिव आयन इज ड्यू टू अनपेयर डी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट. विच ऑक्साइड ऑफ मैग्नीज इज एम्फोटेरिक. Option B is correct. Acidified solution of chromic acid on treatment with S2O2 gives blue color, which is due to. Option C is correct. In the dichromate diion, option B is correct. Addition of high proportions of manganese makes steel useful in making rails of railroads because manganese gives hardness to steel. Option E is correct. In nitroprusside ion, the ion and NO exist as Fe2 NO positive rather than Fe3 and NO. These forms can be differentiated by. Option C is correct. Of the ions Zn2 Ni2 plus Cr3 plus, ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट. सिर्फ जिंक आयन जो होगा वो कलरलेस होगा और निकल क्रोमियम का जो आयन है वो कलर्ड होगा. N-1D10NS2 is the general electronic configuration of. Option C is correct. Ammonium dichromate is used in fireworks. The green colored powder blown in the air is. Option B is correct. The first transition element is scandium. Option D is correct. Which of the following are transition element? D block element transition elements होते हैं. Then option C is correct. The number of unpaired electrons in Mn2 positive. Option B is correct. 5 unpaired electrons होते हैं. The number of unpaired electrons in CO3 positive is 4. Option C is correct. Which of the following metals exhibits more than one oxidation state? Option C is correct. Manganese. Which of the following electronic configuration has maximum magnetic moment? Option A is correct. क्योंकि ऑप्शन ए में 5 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं, 5 अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होंगे तो इसका मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट जो है वो ज़्यादा होगा. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है द मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इज प्रेजेंट इन. ऑप्शन डी इज करेक्ट. Which of the following is colored ion? Option B is correct. Which of the following has maximum magnetic moment? Option B is correct. Which of the following has highest atomic radii? Option D is correct. Which ion has highest paramagnetic character? Option A is correct. Which of the following has highest ionic radii? Option A is correct. Which of the following transition metal ion has maximum unpaired electrons? Option C is correct. Why the transition elements are often paramagnetic? Option C is correct. Why transition elements are colored? Option C is correct. Transition metal ion of high oxidation state are acidic. Option B is correct. Fischer salt is. Option A is correct. Series of activity of transition elements. Option A is correct. Transition element has. Option C is correct. Which ion among the following is yellow in color? Option A is correct. General electronic structure of transition element is. Option D is correct. Which ion is colored from following? Option A is correct. Which element of D block is the first member of series? Option A is correct. In following which ion is colorless? Option B is correct. Number of unpaired electrons in CO3 positive are. Option C is correct. 4 unpaired electrons होते हैं. In the following which ion is paramagnetic? Option C is correct. The elements of which atomic number are present in first transition series? Option B is correct. 21 to 30. Number of unpaired electrons in Fe3 positive are. Option C is correct. Which element has electronic configuration 3d5 4s1, option C is correct. Which element shows more than one oxidation state? Option C is correct. In following which element has lowest density? Option A is correct. The aqueous solution of which salt is colored? Option C is correct. The transition element in following is option C is correct. Nickel is a transition element. The element having atomic number 29 belongs to the block. Option C is correct. Which ion is paramagnetic from following? Option C is correct. The electronic configuration of Mn is Ar3d54s. Which what will be its maximum oxidation state? Option C is correct. Maximum magnetic moment is shown by which electronic configuration? Option C is correct. In following which ion has maximum magnetic moment? Option D is correct. Transition elements, so option C is correct. The color of transition elements depend upon unpaired electrons. The option A is correct. इसके 160 प्लस MCQ क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 जो कि है विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग हैज अ यूनिक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन? ऑप्शन बी इज राइट. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज अ लिक्विड मेटल? ऑप्शन डी इज करेक्ट. Which of the following ion does not give colored solution? Option C is correct. Which of the following ions is colored in solution? Option D is right. Copperite is ore of option D is correct. In the Ostwald's process for the manufacture of HNO3 catalyst used is option B is right. Platinum metal can be dissolved in option D is right. MO and W belong to the group of option C is right. The atomic radii of third transition series along the period source, option D is correct. Which of the following do not belong to the same group? Option B is right. Re4 has the electronic configuration, option B is right. Au positive disproportionates as option C is correct. The third member of the group of Mn and Re is option B is right. Which of the following do not belong to the same group? Option C is right. The highest oxidation state shown by rhenium is option C is correct. bond is present in option D is correct. The stable state of Au is option B is right. Stable oxidation state of Zr and Nb are respectively option B is correct. The metal which is used as Adams catalyst for hydrogenation reaction and as a catalyst in the contact process for the manufacture of sulfuric acid is option C is correct. Platinum. Which one of the following reagents will give white precipitate with Ki followed by hypoaddition? Option A is right. The complex compounds formed when KCN solution is added to the solution containing both Cu positive and Cd2 positive ion are option B is correct. A metal which is not affected by concentrated H2SO4, HNO3 or alkalis forms a compound X. The compound X can be used to give a complex which finds into application for tanning in photography. The metal is Au. Option A is correct. Zn and Hg belong to the same group yet they differ in many of their properties. The properties that is shared by both is they form oxide readily. Option A is correct. Which of the following metal react with concentrated H2SO4? Option B is right. Mercury sticks to the surface on the glass when it comes in contact with. Option D is correct. Grease. Among the following statement, the incorrect one is option B is right. When silver nitrate is heated to red rod, what is formed? Ag. Option A is correct. Concentration of silver ore is based on its solubility in dilute cation. Option C is correct. Sterling silver is option C is correct. Atomic number of last element of third transition series is 80. Option B is right. Lanthanum belongs to which transition series? Option C is correct. How many elements are present in second transition series? Option B is right. Coordination number generally found in transition element is option D is right. Which pair of corresponding ions have same radii? Option D is correct. The radii of Zr, HF, NBTA and MOW are same due to lanthanide contraction. Option A is right. The element of second B group in periodic table which shows +1 oxidation state. Option A is right. The series which is affected by lanthanide contraction is option D is right. Highest oxidation state finds in option D is correct. General oxidation state of elements of 4D and 5D series are of option D is right. Covalent character is found in option A is right. The maximum oxidation state shown by the elements of the group are option B is correct. Elements of which transition series form maximum complex compounds? Option A is correct. 3D series. On which wavelength of following ion gives color by absorption spectra? Option C is correct. Which transition series of following have same property? Option B is correct. Oxidant is option A is correct. 4D series elements in following are option D is correct. Electronic configuration of which transition element is N-1D 104S0? Option A is correct. Which ion is unstable? Option A is correct. Electronic configuration of Magnetic moment of 4D and 5D series element are depend on. Option C is correct. Which of the following has highest atomic radii? Option A is correct. Which of the following has lowest atomic radii? Option C is correct. The second transition series comprises of elements from. Option C is correct. Which of the following belongs to second transition group? Option C is correct. Which of the following belongs to third transition group? Option D is correct. Third transition group commonly known as lanthanoid. Option A is correct. Outer electronic configuration of deuterium is option A is correct. Outer electronic configuration of molybdenum is option A. C is correct. Outer electronic configuration of silver is option B is correct. Outer electronic configuration of lanthanum is option D is correct. Outer electronic configuration of gold is option C is correct. Atomic radii of third transition series along the period, option D is correct. Ionic radii of third transition series along the period, option B is correct. Second transition series element are used so variable oxidation states such as. Option C is correct. Third transition series has highest atomic radii. Option A is correct. Outer electronic configuration of palladium. Option D is correct. Outer electronic configuration of platinum. Option C is correct. Tungsten has unpaired d electrons. Option A is correct. On heating gold with aqua regia, Au goes into solution as. Option B is correct. Cinnabar is an ore of. Option D is correct. Lunar caustic is. Option A is correct. Most of the compounds of the transition metals are. Option B is correct. Noble elements are commonly known as gold and platinum. Option A is correct. Spongy platinum is obtained by heating. Option C is correct. Magnetic moment 2.83 bm is given by which of the following ion? Option B is correct. Which one of the following transition metal ion is colorless in aqueous solution? Option A is correct. The magnetic moment of Ni2 positive ion atomic number of Ni is 28 in bm unit is. Option D is correct. Metal ion responsible for minimata disease is. Option B is correct. Common oxidation states in 4D and 5D series elements, or option C is correct. Which of the following statements about the interstitial compound is incorrect? Option B is right. Which of the following does not give oxygen on heating? Option D is correct. The number of water molecule in more salt? Option C is correct. The correct one for D orbital is option B is correct. Transition elements do not, so option C is correct. Copperous ion is colorless while copperic ion is colored. Option E is correct. Four successive members of the first series of the transition metal are listed below. Of them, the standard potential value has a positive sign. Option C is correct. The oxidation state of chromium in the final product formed by the reaction between Ki and acidified potassium dichromate solution is. Option A is correct. Which of the following pair has almost the same radius? All of the above. Option D is correct. Which one of the following has a magnetic moment of 1.75 pm? Option D is correct. Stainless steel contains. Option C is correct. For the four successive transition elements Cr, Mn, Fe and Co, the stability of +2 oxidation state will be there in which of the following order? Option B is correct. Acidified K2Cr2O7 solution turns green when Na2SO4 is added to it. This is due to the formation of. Option B is correct. Which of the following species are paramagnetic? Option A is correct. The acidic and basic amphoteric nature of Mn2O7, V2O5 and CrO are respectively. Option C is correct. Ammonia will not form complex with. Option correct. The titanium atomic number 22 compound that does not exist is. Option C is correct. The spin-only magnetic moment of Fe3 plus ion in Bm is approximately. Option D is correct. Which is correct statement about Cr2O7 to negative structure? Option A is correct. Heteropoly acid are formed by. Option B is correct. When dilute H2SO4 is added to aqueous solution, potassium dichromate yellow color of solution turns orange color. It indicates. Option C is correct. German silver alloy contains. Option D is correct. Experimental value of magnetic moment of Mn2 positive complex is 5.96 bm. This indicates. Option A is correct. Which of the following pair has the same size? Option D is correct. Which of the following ion will exhibit color in aqueous solution? Option C is correct. Which of the following transition metal ions is not colored? Option A is correct. Maximum number of unpaired electrons are present in. Option B is correct. When Zn is treated with excess of NaOH, the product obtained is. Option C is correct. Which of the following has maximum unpaired d electron? Option B is correct. In Cu, how many electrons have spin in one direction and in other direction? Option B is correct. The color of zinc sulfide is white. Option A is correct. The formula of mercurous ion is option C is correct. Transition element X has configuration this in its +3 oxidation state. Its atomic number is 25. Option A is correct. Which of the following is magnetite? Option C is correct. For which of the following pairs magnetic moment is same? Option B is correct. Transition metals show paramagnetic behavior. This is because of their. Option D is correct. Which compound is expected to be colored? Option B is correct. The maximum number of unpaired electrons is present in. Option A is correct. Number of unpaired electrons in Mn3 positive is option C is correct. The solid product found on heating AgNO3 strongly to 980 Kelvin is option D is correct. The maximum oxidation state shown by Mn in its compound is option D is correct. The ion of least magnetic moment among the following is option A is correct. The atom of which one of the following element has the highest number of unpaired electron? Option A is correct. The amphoteric oxide among the following is option A is correct. Which one of the following is a d block element? Option B is correct. The magnetic moment of a transition metal ion is under root 15 bm. Therefore, the number of unpaired electrons present is option D is correct. Which one of the following sets correctly represents the increase in the paramagnetic property of the ion? Option A is correct. Which of the following compound is colored? Option B and option C both are right. Which is the correct order of spin? Only magnetic moment in Bm of Mn2, Cr2 and Ti2. Option C is correct. Which of the following group of transition metal is called coinous metal? Option A is correct. The highest oxidation state exhibited by transition metal is option B is correct +8. Which one of the following statement is not true with regard to transition elements? Option C is correct. Potassium dichromate is used. Option C is correct. Acidified potassium permanganate solution is decolorized by Mohr salts. Option C is correct. Among K, Ca, Fe and Zn, the element which can form more than one binary compound with chlorine is option A is correct. Dark blue color of the solution formed when excess of ammonia is added to the solution of copper second sulfate is due to the presence of the iron. Option B is correct. Blue vitriol is option B is correct. The reason of passivity of iron is option B is correct. Essential components of amalgam is option C is correct. CuSO4 when reacts with cation forms CuSCN, which is insoluble in water. It is soluble in excess of cation due to formation of the following complex. Option B is correct. Formula of ammonium magnetate is option B is correct. In which of the following ions DD transition is not possible? Option B is correct. Which of the following metals form amphoteric oxide? Option C is correct. Which of the following is used as indelible ink? ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट. 4K2Cr2O7 को हीट करते हैं तो 4CrO4 प्लस 3O2 plus X in the above reaction. X is option C is correct. A transition metal ion exists in its highest oxidation state. It is expected to behave as option C is correct. The stability of ferric ion is due to option B is correct. Which of the following is red in color? Option A is correct. Fenton's reagent is option D is correct. Which one of the following is a highly corrosive salt? Option D is correct. Which of the following is the green colored powder produced when ammonium dichromate is used in fireworks? Option C is correct. Green vitriol is formed by option A is correct. Which of the following pairs of elements cannot form an alloy? Option B is correct. Reactivity of transition metals. Option A is correct. Atomic radii of second and third transition series elements are almost same due to option D is correct. The element of 4D and 5D series form more stable complexes with the ligands having donor atoms. Option C is correct. Electronic configuration of the outermost orbit of palladium is option C is correct. The members of 4D transition series are option D is correct. The oxidation state of platinum in Pt C2H4Cl2 negative is option B is correct. The number of D block elements present in 5D series option B is correct. The members of 5D transition series are option C is correct. The order of reactivity in transition elements is option A is correct. The elements of second and third transition series belongs to option C is correct. Which of the following elements exhibit plus 3 oxidation state? Option A is correct. The 4D transition series contains the elements having atomic number. Option B is correct. The 5D series elements have atomic number. Option B is correct. Which of the following elements is in liquid state? Option D is correct. Which of the following metals are known as platinum metals? Option D is correct. Which of the following elements shows higher oxidation state? Option D is correct. Last question, higher oxidation states are stable in the elements of 4D and 5D series. Option D is correct. इसके 100 प्लस MCQ क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, जो कि है विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट अ लैंथेनाइट. इन दिस क्वेश्चन ऑप्शन डी इज करेक्ट. Second question is all the lanthanides exhibit a valency of. Option A is correct. Which of the following does not belong to the lanthanides? Option D is correct. Which of the following has a stable +4 oxidation state? Option D is correct. Which lanthanide is most commonly used? Option D is correct. The electronic configuration of dolium atomic number 64 is. Option B is correct. The lanthanide contraction is responsible for the fact. Option D is correct. Which of the following has the smallest ionic size? Option A is correct. Which of the following lanthanide ions is diamagnetic? Option C is correct. Which of the following lanthanide ions is colorless? Option B is correct. Which of the following does not belong to lanthanides? Option C is correct. The separation of lanthanides in ion exchange method is based on size of the ion. Option D is correct. Which of the following pair has same number of unpaired electrons? Option B is correct. Which of the following trivalent lanthanide ion is not colored? Option B is correct. Which of the following trivalent lanthanide ion is diamagnetic? Option A is correct. Which lanthanide has the configuration 4F75D16S2? Option B is correct. Which of the following has the smallest ionic size? Option D is correct. Which of the following forms stable +4 oxidation state? Option B is correct. The principal oxidation state of lanthanides is. Option B is correct. The coordination number of Ce in CeNO3 6 to negative is. Option C is correct. Decreasing order of ionic radii of Sm3 positive, Pr3 positive and La3 positive is. Option A is correct. Out of La3 positive, Br, Pr3 positive and Nd3 positive, which is colorless? Option B is correct. Main oxidation state of lead actinides is. Option C is correct. The common oxidation state of lanthanides is. Option C is correct. Most stable lanthanide complex with EDTA is formed by. Option C is correct. Among the lanthanides, the only element obtained by synthetic method is. Option C is correct. Which one is the electronic configuration of lanthanides? Option D is correct. How many elements are there in lanthanide series? Option B is correct. How many elements are present in F block of the periodic table? Option B is correct. Holmium is a lanthanide. Option A is correct. Lutetium belongs to which race of elements? Option B is correct. Gadolinium belongs to. Option D is correct. Which of the following atomic numbers indicates the lanthanide series? Option C is correct. All the lanthanides exhibits common stable oxidation state of +3 except. Option A is correct. What is lanthanide contraction? Option B is correct. लेकिन gradual decrease होगा, increase की जगह पे यहाँ पे decrease होगा. The ionic radii from cerium to lutetium. Option A is correct. Main Smith color sequence is due to. Option D is correct. Lanthanides can be represented by. Option A is correct. The least stable +3 oxidation state is so by. Option B is correct. The most important minerals of lanthanide is. Option A is correct. The most important method of separation of lanthanide is. Option D is correct. In which class of elements there is a regular filling of 4F sub energy level? Option B is correct. Which of the following elements belong to lanthanide? Option C is correct. Which of the following elements does not belong to lanthanide? Option A is correct. Which of the following elements belong to lanthanide? Option D is correct. Which of the following elements is colorless? Option A and option B both are right. Which of the following elements are colorless? Option D is correct. Which of the following elements are colored? Option D is correct. Which of the following elements are colored? Option D is correct. Number of unpaired electrons in Tb 3 positive. Option C is correct. Number of unpaired electrons in Ce 3 positive. Option A is correct. Number of unpaired electrons in La 3 positive. Option B is correct. Number of unpaired electrons in Lu 3 positive. Option B is correct. Magnetic properties of La 3 positive. Option A is correct. Magnetic properties of Ce 3 positive. Option B is correct. Magnetic property of Lu 3 positive. Option A is correct. Magnetic property of Nd3 positive. Option B is correct. Nature of LaOH3 compound is. Option A is correct. Nature of LuOH3 compound is. Option C is correct. Which of the following has highest ionic radii of lanthanide? Option A is correct. Which of the following has lower ionic radii of lanthanide? Option C is correct. The most common oxidation state of lanthanide is. Option B is correct. The outer electronic configuration of lanthanum. Option A is correct. Lanthanides are also called as rare earth elements. Option A is correct. Most important source of lanthanide is option A is correct. Zr and HF atoms have nearly similar radii due to lanthanide contraction. Option A is correct. Move from LaOH3 to LuOH3, the basic strength will be decreases. Option B is correct. Lanthanides show catalytic property due to availability of. Option C is correct. Lanthanides are very good agents of. Option B is correct. Reducing agents होते हैं lanthanides. CeOH3 is more basic than LuOH3. Option C is correct. The coordination number of Ce in its trihalide is. Option B is correct. Lanthanides have form complex tendency. Option B is correct. Which is thermally more stable complex? Option A is correct. Which is more basic complex? Option A is correct. Which is more basic complex? Option A is correct. Lanthanide for which +2 and +3 oxidation states are common in is. Option D is correct. The trivalent ion having largest size in lanthanide series is. Option D is correct. Region of lanthanide contraction is. Option A is correct. Differentiating electron in inner transition element enters in the orbital. Option B is correct. Which of the following ion is colorless in spite of the presence of unpaired electrons? Option C is correct. Ce4 positive is stable. This is because of. Option C is correct. The lanthanide contraction relates to. Option B is correct. Which of the following is man-made element? Option C is correct. The pair that referred as chemical twins is. Option C is correct. Most common oxidation state of Ce are. Option A is correct. F block elements have partly filled. Option A is correct. Lanthanides, the addition electron goes to. Option A is correct. Lanthanides are also known as all. Option D is correct. The elements of lanthanide series are called. Option B is correct. The lanthanide series includes elements having atomic number. Option B is correct. Cerium group minerals contain the element having atomic. Option C is correct. Deuterium group minerals contain the elements having atomic number. Option A is correct. Deuterium is the last member of. Option C is correct. General electronic configuration of lanthanide is. Option A is correct. The elements belonging to 4F inner transition series are. Option D is correct. The total number of 4F block elements are. Option B is correct. Dysprosium and ytterbium are the members of. Option C is correct. The +3 oxidation state is the most stable state for lanthanides except. Option D is correct. Which of the following set of lanthanides exhibit +2 oxidation state? Option A is correct. The ionic radii from cerium to deuterium along 4F series. Option B is correct. The basic character of oxides and hydroxides from La to Lu along 4F series. Option A is correct. The lanthanide ion have the same color if their 4F orbitals contain the ions. Option B is correct. The lanthanide ions have 4F0, 4F7 and 4F14 electrons are colorless. Option D is correct. The lanthanide are colored due to. Option B is correct. Largest deposits of monazite in world are found in. Option C is correct. Incomplete cells in inner transition elements are. Option B is correct. So let's start with question number 1 जो कि है process which involves the loss of electrons by atom, ion or group is called oxidation. Option A is right. Process which involves the gain of electrons by atom, ion or group is called reduction. Option B is right. The conversion of PbO2 to PbNO32 is. Option B is right. In the course of a chemical reaction an oxidant. Option B is right. Oxidation involves loss of electrons. Option A is right. Incorrect statement regarding rusting is. Option B is right. Reduction involves. Option B is right. When Fe2 positive changes to Fe3 positive in the reaction. Option A is right. The potential difference is established between the metal and the solution. This difference of potential is called. Option A is right. The process of electrolysis is take place at the anode is called. Option A is right. The process of electrolysis is take place at the cathode is called. Option B is right. The oxidation state of oxygen in H2O2 is. Option A is right. In a galvanic cell energy is produced at expense of chemical energy. Option A is right. Froth flotation process is used for the concentration of. Option C is right. Ferrolusite is the ore of. Option C is right. Mott process is used for the extraction of. Option C is right. The strongest reducing agent among alkali metal is. Option A is right. Nernst equation is the. Option D is right. In electrolytic refining impure metal is used as. Option A is right. Free energy change is related to EMF of the cell as. Option D is right. Alkali metals are lost best reducing agents because. Option A is right. The function of salt bridge is. Option C is right. In electrolysis oxidation takes place at Option A is right. The gas evolved at anode on electrolysis of dilute H2SO4. Option A is right. Electrolysis of concentration NaCl gives. Option D is right. If Ag is added into copper nitrate solution, option D is right. An essential constituent of amalgam is. Option D is right. Which reaction does not take place? Option C is right. The metal cannot be obtained by electrolysis of aqueous solution of its solve is. Option B is right. Electrode potential does not depend upon. Option D is right. For a reaction to occur spontaneously, option C is right. A mineral is called ore if. Option C is right. Fourth flotation process is based on. Option A is right. In Floth flotation process, the ore particle float because. Option B is right. Flux is the substance used for. Option B is right. Roasting is the process of. Option A is right. Calcination is the process of. Option B is right. Sulfide ore are generally concentrated by. Option D is right. Matte is. Option A is right. The thermite process was discovered by. Option C is right. The thermite process involves the use of. Option A is right. Goldsmith thermite process involves reduction of an ore by. Option C is right. Annealing process, option A is right. In the aluminothermic process, aluminum acts as reducing agent. Option B is right. Which of the following is a correct statement? Option D is right. The impurities present in the mineral are called. Option B is right. The separation of gangue from ores is called. Option D is right. In electrolytic refining, impure metal is used as anode. Option A is right. An essential constituent of amalgam is. Option D is right. The froth flotation process is used for the metallurgy of. Option B is right. Metals occur in the native form because of their low reactivity. Addition of zinc to copper sulfate solution causes precipitation of copper due to. Option A is right. In periodic table, Be is placed above Mg. The addition of Be to MgCl2 solution will have no effect. Option C is right. If Ag is added into copper nitrate solution, no reaction will take place. Option D is right. In electrolysis, oxidation takes place at anode. Option A is right. Electrolysis of concentration solution of NaCl between steel cathode and graphite anode gives. Option D is correct. Which of the following metals can be obtained by electrolysis of aqueous solution of their salts? Option B is right. अगर वीडियो हेल्पफुल थी क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 जो कि है विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज यूनिवर्सल सॉल्वेंट. ऑप्शन ए इज राइट. Next question is which of the following is an aprotic solvent? Option D is right. Which one of the following is a solvolysis reaction? Option B is right. Dielectric constant of liquid NH3 at minus 33 degrees Celsius is. Option B is right. In liquid NH3, NH4NO3 act as. Option A is right. Which one of the following acts as a base in liquid ammonia? Option C is right. Dipole moment of liquid ammonia is. Option B is right. The dielectric constant of liquid SO2 at 0 degrees Celsius is. Option B is right. In liquid SO2, K2SO3 acts as. Option B is right. Which of the following solvent has greatest value of dielectric constant? Option C is right. The reactions in which the molecules of the solvent get attached to the solute species are called solvation reaction. HCl is soluble in ammonia due to formation of. Option C is right. Alkali metals dissolve in liquid ammonia to form blue colored solutions. The blue color is due to. Option C is right. The given reaction is solvolysis reaction. Option A is right. Which of the following show amphoteric behavior in liquid ammonia? Option A is right. Which of the following is not a protonic solvent? Option C is right. The reaction NH3CONH3 plus NH3NHOCONH2 plus NH4 plus is called. Option A is right. Which of the following compounds does not act as acid in liquid ammonia? Option D is right. Which of the following is not true for alkali metal ammonia solution? Option B is right. Which is protogenic solvent? Option A is right. Non-aqueous solvent is all of these. Option D is right. Which is not self-ionizable from the following? Option D is right. Amphiprotic solvent is. Option C is right. Liquid SO2 is an. Option B is right. Liquid ammonia is poor solvent for ionic compounds because of. Option A is right. Solvents having high dipole moment and high dielectric constant are expected to be a good solvent for. Option B is right. The counterpart of H3O plus in liquid ammonia is. Option A is right. Which one of the following is a protonic solvent? Option D is right. Which one is assigned as a universal system? Option C is right. Which one of the following is an amphoteric solvent? Option A is right. Alkali metals dissolve in which of the following solvents to give blue color? Option C is right. Low value of dielectric constant of liquid SO2 indicates that that is a good solvent for. Option B is right. Which of the following solvents has the highest dipole moment? Option D is right. Which of the following is a non-protonic solvent? Option B is right. The solvents which have protons H plus ion in solution are called protonic solvent. Option A is right. The solvents which neither donate nor accept proton are called aprotic solvents. Option B is right. The solvents which have a strong tendency to give protons are called. Option A is right. The solvents which have a tendency to accept protons are called. Option B is right. Which is not protonic solvent? Option D is right. Which is not aprotic solvent? Option B is right. Which solvent so amphiprotic solvent? Option D is right. Common example of acidic solvents? Option D is right. Common examples of basic solvents? Option D is right. Which one of the ionizing solvents? Option A is right. Which one of the ionizing solvents? Option D is right. Which one of the non-ionizing solvent? Option B is right. Dipole moment of water is. Option A is right. Dipole moment of HF is. Option A is right. Dipole moment of HCN is. Option D is right. The dielectric constant of liquid H2O at 18 degrees Celsius is. Option B is right. Dielectric constant of liquid HF at 0 degrees Celsius is. Option D is right. The dielectric constant of liquid HCN at 25 degrees Celsius is. Option C is right. Which of the following solvents has lowest value of dielectric constant? Option B is right. Which of the following solvents has greatest value of dielectric constant? Option C is right. Which of the following solvents have highest boiling point? Option A is right. Which of the following solvents have lowest boiling point? Option C is right. Which of the following solvents have highest dipole moment? Is. Option D is right. Which of the following solvents has lowest dipole moment? Is. Option C is right. In water, ZnOH2 behavior is observed. Option C is right. In liquid ammonia, ZnNH2 behavior is observed as. Option C is right. Complete the reaction. Option B is right. AlCl3 acts with SO3 2 negative ion to form a complex ion such as. Option A is right. A reaction of AlCl3 with NaOH in aqueous in liquid SO2 medium to form as. Option C is right. Acetic acid in liquid ammonia is. Option B is right. In liquid ammonia, AgCl is soluble. Option B is right. NH4Cl in liquid NH3 is. Option A is right. In liquid SO2, SOCl2 acts as. Option A is right. In the reaction SOCl2 plus CS2SO3 to CsCl plus 2SO2, the base is. Option A is right. Inorganic compound के 200 प्लस MCQ क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. द इफेक्टिव एटॉमिक नंबर ऑफ निकल इन NiCO4 इज. ऑप्शन बी इज राइट. इफेक्टिव एटॉमिक नंबर निकालने का फॉर्मूला ये होता है. क्वेश्चन 2 है द कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर ऑफ Cr3 पॉजिटिव इन द कॉम्प्लेक्स दिस इज. ऑप्शन सी इज राइट. कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर होता है कि सेंट्रल मेटल एटम के साथ कितने नंबर ऑफ लिगेंड्स ज्वाइन है. थर्ड क्वेश्चन है हेमोग्लोबिन इज अ कोऑर्डिनेशन कंपाउंड हैविंग सेंट्रल मेटल एटम ऑफ. ऑप्शन सी इज राइट. फोर्थ क्वेश्चन है द नंबर ऑफ आयंस फॉर्म्ड इन द aqueous solution by the complex this are. Option A is right. Fifth question है the oxidation state of cobalt in this is. Option B is right. Sixth question है the complex this will give white precipitate with. Option B is right. Seventh question है EDTA is a. Option D is right. एट क्वेश्चन है ऑल लिगेंड्स आर. ऑप्शन बी इज राइट. नाइन्थ नंबर है द प्राइमरी वैलेंसी ऑफ आयरन इन दिस इज. ऑप्शन ए इज राइट. टेंथ क्वेश्चन है आयुपेक नेम ऑफ द कॉम्प्लेक्स कंपाउंड दिस इज. ऑप्शन ए इज राइट. 11th क्वेश्चन है द नंबर ऑफ हैलाइड आयंस इन दिस विल बी. ऑप्शन ए इज राइट. 12 नंबर क्वेश्चन है द इफेक्टिव एटॉमिक नंबर ऑफ कोबाल्ट इन द कॉम्प्लेक्स आयन दिस इज. ऑप्शन बी इज राइट. 13 नंबर क्वेश्चन है विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉन आयनाइजेबल. ऑप्शन ए इज राइट. 14 number question है when CrCl3 4NH3 is treated with AgNO3 solution the number of chloride ions precipitated will be. Option A is right. 15 number question है the coordination number of copper in the complex formed by adding excess of ammonia to CuSO4 solution is. Option C is right. 16 number question है the oxidation number of Pt in PtC2H4Cl2 negative is. Option B is right. 17 number question है vitamin B12 contains. Option C is right. 18 number question है the complex that violates the EAN rule. Option B is right. Chlorophyll contains. Option A is right. 20 number question है which one of the following will not give a white precipitate with AgNO3 solution. Option A is right. 21 number question है which compound gives white precipitate with silver nitrate solution. Option B is right. 21 question है the effective atomic number of iron in this complex is. Option B is right. 23 number question है isotopic name of Zn2 FeCN6 is option A is right. 24 question number is the coordination number of Pt4 positive in the complex. This is option C is right. 25 number question is the oxidation state of cobalt in this is option B is right. 26 number question is which of the following is used for the estimation of hardness of water. Option A is right. 27 number question है complex this gives white precipitate with option A is right. 28 question है coordination number of CO3 positive in the complex. This is option C is right. 29 question number है the effective atomic number of Cr3 positive in this is option B is right. 30 number question है IUPAC name of this complex is option A is right. 31 है IUPAC name of this is option B is right. 32 number question है an example of hexadentate ligand is option C is right. 33 number question है NiCO4 nickel atom is hybridized as option B is right. 34 question number है the valency of chromium in the complex. This is option A is right. 35 number question है when an excess of ammonia hydroxide is added to COSO4 solution the complex ion formed is option D is right. 36 number question है which of the following is a complex compound. Option B is right. 37 number question है hybridization of iron in potassium ferrocyanide is option C is right. 38 question number है in this complex the number of unpaired electrons is option A is right. An example of bidentate ligand is option C is right. 40 number question is the valency of chromium in the complex ion. This is option A is right. 41 number question है in complex compounds this and this there is coordination isomerism. Option A is right. 42 number question है which of the following does not obey EAN rule. Option B is right. 34 number question है which of the following exhibits geometrical isomerism. Option A is right. 44 number question है which of the following has lowest oxidation state of central atom. Option B is right. 45 number question है the complexes this and this are examples of linkage isomers. Option C is right. 46 number question is the number of unpaired electrons in NiCl4 to negative tetrahedral are. Option A is right. 47 number question is the formula of complex triethylene diamine cobalt 3 sulfate is option D is right. 48 number question है which of the following does not show optical isomerism. Option C is right. 49 question है the IUPAC name of Na3FeC2O43 is option A is right. 50 number question है which of the following ligands is bidentate. Option B is right. 51 number question है the IUPAC name of this complex is option C is right. 52 is the IUPAC name of this is option D is right. 53 number question is the number of ions per mole of the complex. This in aqueous solution will be option A is right. The effective atomic number of Fe in this complex is option B is right. Hybridization in square planar complex compound will be option A is right. 56 question है geometry of NiCN4 to negative is option B is right. 57 है which of the following is hexadentate ligand. Option C is right. 58 is coordination number of Cu in ammonium sulfate is option C is right. 59 number question is a group of atoms that can function as a ligand when. Option B is right. 60 number question is the shape of Cu NH342 positive is square planar. Cu2 positive in this complex is option B is right. The atomic number of copper is 29. Its EAN in CuNH342 positive is option A is right. The oxidation state of Ni in NiCO4 is option A is right. EAN of Fe in FeCN6 3 negative is option A is right. Effective atomic number of nickel in NiNH362 positive is option D is right. 65 is this the number of geometrical isomerism are. Option C is right. 66 number question is out of the following which will not show geometrical isomerism. Option C is right. 67 question is formula of triethylene diamine cobalt 3 sulfate is option D is right. 68 number question is coordination number of Ag positive in Ag NH3 2Cl complex is option A is right. Complex this and this exhibits isomerism. Option A is right. 70 number question is hybridization in Zn NH3 2 positive is option A is right. Primary valency of nickel in NiCO4 is option A is right. EAN of Ni in NiNH362 positive ion is option D is right. 73 number question is coordination number Ni in NiCO4 is option C is right. Geometry of this complex is option A is right. 75 number question is optical isomerism of this complex are. Option A is right. 76 number question is which in following is not double salt. Option C is right. 77 number question is outer orbital complex is option C is right. 78 question is valency for ionization is primary. Blue color of copper second is option B is right. 80 number question is number of unpaired electrons in this complex is option D is right. 1 number question is COEN2Cl2 positive is a complex. Option C is right. 82 number question is this complex and this complex have isomerism. Option A is right. IUPAC name of this is option A is right. EAN of of Fe in FeCN6 3 negative is option A is right. Isomerism in this and this is option B is right. IUPAC of NiCO4 is option B is right. Number of unpaired electrons in this complex compound is option A is right. COCl3 5NH3 gives Cl in water solution, option A is right. The central metal ion is surrounded by a number of negative ions or the neutral molecules are known as, option B is right. 90 number question, a number of water molecules present in Mohr salt, option A is right. The ions group of molecules which are attached to central metal ion are called, option B is right. Neutral monodentate ligands are found in, option A is right. Negative monodentate ligands are found in, option C is right. The complexes in which donor atoms are attached to each other as well as to the metal to form heterocyclic rings is called, option D is right. To explain the properties and structure of complex compound is called, option A is right. 6 number question is calculate EAN of CO3 positive in CONH3 6 3 positive complex, option right. इसमें हिंट भी दी गई हुई है कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे. सेम इन क्वेश्चन नंबर 97 कैलकुलेट EAN of Fe2 positive in this complex, option B is right. 98 number question is calculate EAN of this complex 35, option A is right. Calculate number question calculate EAN of K2NiCN4 complex. इस कॉम्प्लेक्स का जब हम EAN निकालेंगे तो हमें 34 मिलेगा जो कि ऑप्शन में नहीं है, बट इसका राइट आंसर 34 होगा. इन 100 नंबर क्वेश्चन इज विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग डज नॉट ओबे EAN रूल, ऑप्शन सी इज राइट. क्वेश्चन नंबर 101 विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग डज नॉट ओबे EAN रूल, ऑप्शन ए इज राइट. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग ओबे EAN rule, option D is right. Which of the following obey EAN rule, option A is right. Which of the following not obey EAN rule, option D is right. Calculate EAN of PD in PDCl4 to negative complex, option B is right. Calculate EAN of Ni in NiCO4 complex, option जब हम इसका निकालेंगे तो हमें 36 मिलेगा जो कि ऑप्शन में नहीं दिया गया है, बट इसका रियल आंसर जो है, करेक्ट आंसर जो है वो 36 है. इन क्वेश्चन नंबर 107 आयोपिक नेम ऑफ दिस कॉम्प्लेक्स इज, ऑप्शन बी इज राइट. इन क्वेश्चन 108 आयोपिक नेम ऑफ दिस कॉम्प्लेक्स इज, ऑप्शन सी इज राइट. आयोपिक नेम ऑफ दिस कॉम्प्लेक्स इज, ऑप्शन डी इज राइट. Calculate EAN of Fe in FeCO5 complex, option C is right. Iopec name of this complex is, option B is right. Iopec name of this complex is, option A is right. Iopec name of this complex is, option A is right. The EAN of MnH363 positive is 36. If the oxidation number of M is +3, calculate its atomic number is. इस क्वेश्चन को कैसे सॉल्व करना है नीचे हिंट में दिया गया है. करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी. Iopec name of this complex is, option D is right. Explain the magnetic moment of this complex compound, option D is right. Explain the magnetic moment of this compound, option C is right. Explain the magnetic moment of this compound, option A is right. Explain the magnetic moment of this compound, option B is right. In tetracyanoniclate second ion nickel atom is hybridized as, option C is right. In this complex iron atom is hybridized as, option D is right. In this complex iron atom is hybridized as, option C is right. In this complex iron atom is hybridized as, option B is right. In this complex sp atom is hybridized as, option B is right. In hybridized of Ag I3 negative as, option A is right. Geometry of NiCO4 is, option B is right. Geometry of NiCN4 2 negative is, option A is right. Geometry of FeCO5 is, option C is right. Geometry of CuNH3 2 positive is, option B is right. Nature of this complex is diamagnetic. Nature of this complex is paramagnetic. Valence bond theory does not explain, option C is right. Calculate magnetic moment of VCO6, option D is right. Calculate oxidation number of chromium in this complex, option B is right. Stable complexes are formed by metal which are, option B is right. Give coordination compound of potassium hexafluoride cobaltate 3 of, option D is right. Give coordination compound pentamine sulfate to cobalt 3 ion of, option A is right. Inner orbital complex is called, option A is right. Outer orbital complex is called, option B is right. Inner orbital complex are formed B, option C is right. Outer orbital complex is also called, option D. Inner orbital complex is so orbitals are, option B is right. Outer orbital complex so orbitals as, option A is right. Example of inner orbital complex, option D is right. Example of outer orbital complex, option B is right. Example of inner orbital complex, option D is right. Example of outer orbital complex is, option D is right. Which type of metals ion cannot form the tetrahedral complex, option C is right. Example of tetrahedral complex, option D is right. Example of square planar complex, option D is right. Ethylene diamine is an example of, option A is right. Thiocyanate is an example of option C is right. Principal and secondary valency of central metal in the complex. This is option A is right. IUPAC name of this is option B is right. Among the following complexes, the one which shows zero crystal field stabilization energy is option B is right. Which of the following complexes have lowest molecular conductance? Option A is right. The hybridization of central metal ion in this and this are option A is right. IUPAC name of the complex ion formed when gold dissolves in aqua regia is option D is right. A magnetic moment of 1.73 bm will be shown by one among the following. Option A is right. Which of the following ligands is not a chelating agent? Option D is right. The oxidation number of CO in CONH3 NO2 3 is option A is right. IUPAC name of this complex is option C is right. The IUPAC name of this complex is option A is right. Which of the following compounds so optical isomerism? Option B is right. Which of the following complex ion is diamagnetic in nature? Option C is right. Crystal field stabilization energy for high spin D4 octahedral complex is option A is right. Which of the following coordination entities should be expected to observe light of lowest frequency? Option B is right. Which is what is the coordination number of cobalt in CONH3 6Cl3? Option C is right. Magnetic moment of NH4 to MnBr4 is in B. M is option A is right. The crystal field splitting energy for octahedral tetrahedral complex is related as option B is right. In solid CuSO4 5H2O copper is coordinated to number water molecules equal to option B is right. The coordination compound of which one of the following composition will produce two equivalents of AgCl on reaction with aqueous silver nitrate solution? Option D is right. The increasing order of the crystal field splitting power of some common ligands is option C is right. Ziegler's Netta catalyst is option B is right. What is the oxidation number of Fe in FeCO5? Option B is right. The charge on the central metal ion in the complex is option C is right. Among the following complexes, optical activity is possible in option A is right. Among the following ions, which one has the highest paramagnetism? Option C is right. The complexes this and this are example of. Option A is right. The number of unpaired electrons in tetrahedral complex is option A is right. In the square ligand field, the 3D orbital will split into. Option D is right. Which one of the following is expected to be paramagnetic complex? Option A is right. The most unstable species among the following is option B is right. Using valence bond theory, predict which of the following complex does not have tetrahedral geometry? Option B is right. The CFSE crystal field stabilization energy for a high spin octahedral complex have D1 configuration is option A is right. Cu2 positive complexes have option B is form. Option B is right. The D orbitals will split under trigonal bipyramidal ligand field into. Option C is right. Two geometrical isomers possible for this complex are. Option C is right. The most acidic aqua ion is option B is right. The complex compound used in the chemotherapy of cancer is option C is right. In tetrahedral geometry, which one of the following sets of electronic configuration will have orbital contribution to the magnetic moment? Option B is right. Which one of the following does not obey EAN rule? Option B is right. EAN of Ni in NiCO4 is option B is right. The number of electrons in the valence shell of the metal in carbonyl is option B is right. In carbonyls, CO molecules behave as option C is right. Sodium forms organometallic compounds of the type option A is right. Pi bonding organometallic compounds are generally formed by option B is right. The general formula for mononuclear carbonyl is option A is right. Generally, the carbonyls are option A is right. The oxidation state of Fe in the brown ring complex, this is option D is right. Low spin complex has D configuration as option C is right. For the octahedral complex, which of the following D electron configuration will give maximum crystal field stabilization energy? Option C is right. The experimental magnetic moment of this complex is 2.3 mu and it's attributable to. Option D is right. The zero magnetic moment of octahedral complex is due to. Option A is right. Which one of the following compounds will exhibit linkage isomerism? Option B is right. Which is the correct IUPAC name of this complex is option D is right. In the complex ion this the value of X is option B is right. The type of